don't know. Like I said, this is our first time doing this, and
Yeah.
it feels weird.
Yeah, I
But
guess I'm getting used to it because it's normal because the other podcasters they both said that.
yeah,
Like
when they first started.
yeah, when they first started,
Mm-hmm.
that it felt like weird to them or they weren't comfortable, or there was times when they didn't want to record because they weren't feeling it.
Yeah.
But we always have to be consistent. That's the thing that I tell you about.
Yeah.
Like, where motivation runs out, but you have to have discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline means like whether you're feeling it or not, you're still gonna do it no matter what. Hey guys, welcome back to Lostify podcast, episode 3, right? Episode 3.
Yeah.
And I'm Pablo, aka 392.Pablo, and this is my good friend.
Oh, Francisco, aka Francisco.
And so we'll just jump right into it.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't done this in a while. I mean,
Yeah,
we've been slacking.
we're getting used to it, guys.
Yeah.
You guys probably, as you guys could probably tell, this is like first for us, but I like doing it. It feels comfortable. Like I don't feel like, how can I explain it? I don't. It's a good. It's a good. It's a good feeling, even though it's a little awkward or
I mean,
like
it's something out of your comfort zone.
yeah,
So,
you know. That's why I like it too, because it's something not comfortable. You know, like this year I really want to do something different, something out of my comfort zone, something that I usually don't do.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
I haven't tried. I mean, we're slacking, but
Yeah,
but I mean, it's still the beginning of the year, but
yeah, and one thing, I wanted to let you guys know that sorry for took us like 2 weeks to upload our second podcast, our second episode. I mean,
yeah,
we just had technical difficulties, everything with like TikTok and CapCut being banned. We had to find other ways around it,
and I think we got copyrighted.
Yeah, I think it was because of that dumb TikTok music video.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, live and learn.
Yeah.
And we had technical difficulties. It just took us longer. We have jobs and just life. But we're back here, so that's what counts.
Picking up jobs, I've been working freaking nonstop.
For real?
I work on Monday through Friday over there at the nursery, and then freaking Saturday and Sundays at the car wash.
Oh,
and I don't.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Like I get it. You're grinding for the money, but at the same time,
But
you
hey,
gotta take care of your mental health.
yeah, but next week I'm gonna take off because it's my birthday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, happy early birthday, bro.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
And yeah, I was gonna tell you, it's good that you're trying to grind for the bread, but at the same time, you gotta take care of your mental health.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking a break.
Yeah, And so you want to go first on your topics?
Topics, yeah. Let's see which one.
Like your regular topics.
Mm-hmm.
Our little yap session, I guess you could say.
Yap session. So what do you think about the weather so far? I know it sounds so stupid, but like, what do you think?
No, bro, we can talk about anything on here, bro.
I know we do, but like the weather, like I don't know, it feels so weird because lately it's been like the past, I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago, it was like it was cold.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's a little bit hot, like this last weekend.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna get cold again because.
Oh, first gonna get colder?
I don't know. I feel like it is because over there where you were working at, was it raining? Or no?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was raining today in the morning. I got a little wet. Because I forgot to bring my raincoat. Because I didn't think it was gonna rain.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
And yeah, I got a little wet.
But I don't know. Florida's weird because once it rains, like we're still in the beginning of the year. Yeah. But once it rains in the beginning of the year is always cold in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it rains, it always turns cold the next day or the day after.
I guess because it cools down, I guess.
Mm.
But then, like, for example, today in the morning it rained. It was a little cool.
Mm.
But then after like it stopped, the sun came out. Oh man, it was hot.
Oh yeah, no, like
it wasn't the hottest, but it was hot.
Yeah, so, it's still gonna get worse.
Yeah. So yeah, Florida weather is weird, bro.
Yeah.
Like you said, it was cold. It was like really cold for us because down here it doesn't really get cold. Just like how up north it was snowing. It hasn't snowed in the morning.
In Florida. Yeah, bro, that was weird. Bro, I just heard, but it was really cold. That week too for us.
Yeah, it was like.
I think it was the 40s.
Yeah, it was like the 40s. Yeah.
I was trying to think about it, but yeah, it was in the 40s or 30s and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and it was cold. But me, bro, personally, I love the cold. I prefer the cold over the heat.
I prefer the heat, cause see, look, it sounds weird, but when you're in the heat and you're working outside, like labor work, you drink more water than
Oh yeah, yeah, I
you
noticed
consume
that
more
too.
water. Yeah.
Just from today and yesterday,
Mm.
I was drinking more water than I did when it was cold. Cause
Mm.
I do drink water. It's not like I'm slacking on water.
Yeah.
But it's just to like
Yeah,
it's like
cold
I
like
didn't
it.
need it.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then today I was like running through water and everything.
Yeah, but like also speaking of weather, you always like where you work at. Do you see like lines in the sky, like random lines or stuff like that?
Like jet lines?
It looks like jet lines, but it's I don't know. Like you never see jets or anything like in the sky or stuff.
Oh, I do.
You do?
Where I work, I'm not gonna say where I work,
Yeah,
the name,
yeah.
but where I work,
Mm.
the area that I'm located to is like next to, I believe it's next to like an airport,
Mm.
but not like, I don't think it's like a regular airport for like, like we travel for civilians basically. I think it's more for like the military.
Oh,
And so there's always like
jets.
helicopters, jets flying by. One time there was this jet, I heard it, and I had my headphones on, and I was like, Where's that jet coming from?" I'm looking around, I don't see it, and all of a sudden, I see it come across the sky, and I already heard it before I could even see it.
No, yeah.
And it came by, and as soon as it got closer, it went over my head. That shit was loud.
Yeah.
And as after a while, like it left, and I could still hear it as if it was still close. And sometimes they do leave marks, but I get what you're saying. Like they don't look like jet clouds.
Yeah, or yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah.
No, cause at the car wash, bro. So I always see those like random lines, like white lines. But my one of my coworkers, they were like, um, it's I don't know if it's true. I never looked into it, but he always told me he was like, oh, it's like the government or people's putting like chemicals in the sky, like trying to like kill us or something, like or
Could be,
get
bro.
us sick and stuff. But you always, but this one I always I looked up, but like you know that sickness or something like you like when your throat hurts and stuff like that that's going around like the so basically he said something about yeah that it's probably because of the white lines chemicals and stuff
Oh,
like they're
and you
putting
looked into it?
yeah
Oh,
it
what you find out?
so basically um no, I didn't look into it. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I was just playing. No, I didn't look into it. But no, he told me it was like chemicals in the sky, like they're trying to poison us and stuff. But I don't know. It probably could be.
I mean, you can't prove it to be right, but you
Yeah,
can't prove it to
to
be
be
wrong
wrong.
either.
Yeah.
But who knows, man?
I mean, there's always shit going down.
Shit.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this year is gonna be weird.
It's already off to a weird start.
Yeah,
Like,
because the wildfires in LA.
oh yeah. Speaking of that, bro, like I don't know if you heard about like all these planes crash. Like, I mean, my condolences to the family. Some of them died.
I never.
But
Well, when this happened?
bro, this one recently, like I believe it was last week. I can't remember what day specifically, but I woke up in the morning, and sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you go right on your phone, social media.
Yeah.
And I seen it, and it was like a plane had an it was I believe it was an American Airlines. If not, I'm probably wrong, but it was an airplane that had crashed into like a Black Hawk military helicopter.
You for real?
Yeah, you didn't know?
No.
Yeah, bro. I didn't really take notes on it. I'm just saying this off the top of my head from what I remember.
Yeah.
I believe it was like 67 people that were in that plane, and they crashed into the helicopter. And there was like 4 people in that helicopter, and they crashed. And I believe this was in Washington, and they crashed. And there's videos of there. I have a video saved. I'll probably show you.
Yeah.
And I mean, I will show you.
Yeah.
And they crashed into each other, like they collided head on, and they were like over water, and they landed in the water.
Yeah.
And sadly, all of them passed away. There was not one single survivor.
Like, damn.
And not just that. There's been like these other crashes that's coming up on my feed. One was in Canada. Well, they didn't crash, but they were landing, and basically I think it was on.
Was it on a freeway or something? Like that? Were they landing on a freeway?
No, no, they're basically landing at the airport. Like they're basically landing, like they were getting to their destination. And I think I don't know if it was the turbine or what it was, but something caught fire, and they were taking videos of it. People, passengers, they were looking like the ones that were like next to the windows, and the ones that were sitting next to the windows, basically. Oh, so they were inside the plane? Yeah, they were inside the plane, and they started to catch fire, and they landed. And when they landed, like it went like this, like crooked, because like it went out. I don't know if it was the engine that went out or something. Yeah. But they landed like this. No one was hurt. Yeah. Thank God. But then there's these other ones that, for example, I don't know if you heard the Mexico one. They were coming from Mexico. No. I did a little research on this. They were coming from Mexico. There was, oh man, I believe it was 4 or 6 people. No, I mean, don't quote me on that. But I believe it was 4 or 6 people that were coming from Mexico, coming into the U.S. Not illegally, but there was like for medicine wise, they were going to the hospital, and one was a kid. I heard she was a girl. I just don't know how old she was, but basically she had like an illness, or they're gonna get surgery or something like that. And I heard that because the family didn't have money, and it was through charity, that it was like a charity that sponsored her, I think, that was gonna help her get the treatment. And somehow they didn't crash. I don't know what happened, man. I didn't really look into a lot of it. I like just know the simple, the basic stuff. And they had crashed into a neighborhood, and they were like, I think all of them were Mexicans. And they crashed into the neighborhood, and then there was cars, because they crashed into the neighborhood. Yeah. There was cars parked and everything, and they hit cars, and it was a huge explosion. Cars caught on fire, and obviously they died. The people in the helicopter, yeah. And there's a CVT footage of from houses that were near there that caught the helicopter. Oh, so like coming down. It was like a missile. What was that? It was like security cameras caught the. It was like but like the ones around homes. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, basically your security cameras. Yeah. And it was like a missile that came flying down. What the hell? Like it came down so quick and fast, and it exploded. And not just that, there's like a bunch of other ones. There's one in Brazil that I think it was I don't know if it crashed or if it caught fire. And there was another one in um yo, I think I'm dead wrong, bro. I think the ones that crashed where exploded the helicopter, I think it was Michigan. It was Michigan. Yeah. And but there was one from Mexico. And there was another one like I said, I never heard of. I forgot where it was, but it's in the United States. It was another American Airlines airplane. And it was taken off. It was just barely taken off. In the airport. Yeah, and it caught on fire. Like the same thing. Just also, like when it was going up. Yeah, it was going up. It was just barely taken off, right. And it caught on fire one of the engines, and they had to like land real quick. Bro, what the heck? It's crazy. Like I don't know what's going on. And we're just in the beginning of the year. That's what I'm saying. It's barely what the February. Third day of February. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. And so I want to ask you. I don't know if you gave it some thought. Why you agree, or well, we agreed, but we never really told them why we chose Lostify as the podcast name. The name. So I want to hear your side. Why? Oh, you want me to go first? You're the one who. I'm asking you the question. Okay. Hold on. I wrote this. So I don't know. So okay, so I chose the name Lostify because I don't know, because before we were doing this before the other year, I don't know, I felt kind of lost, like felt lost, like I don't know what to do, and I don't know what's gonna happen because like I said, I'm turning 25 next on 15, and I don't know, I just felt like I felt lost, and I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing. It's just like going the path that I want to, or what I want to do in life, you know. So, what's the path that you want to go to or do in life? Like, just do something fun like this, or do anything random, and just I don't know, just find my old self again, like
just be goofy and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you know how when you're little or not little like when you remember how we were in high school we were just like goofing around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now that we left high school it's like I don't know like so some of that old spark in the old spark in you like just like diminishes like it like disappears and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just want to find that spark again and just find myself.
So you're basically saying, like, if I'm correct, you're basically saying, like, you're trying to find your inner child or
Inner
not
child.
lose your inner child.
Yeah, and try to find my inner touch or like, um,
Get in touch with your inner self again.
yeah, and find like I don't know and find love in my culture like in like Guatemalan culture. I don't
Oh,
know. Yeah, yeah.
oh, I thought you were saying find someone to love, like a
I mean, I want that too,
relationship
but
wise.
yeah, I want that too,
Uh huh.
but no, mostly like find myself, my inner child and stuff, and be I don't know, like find my passion and stuff, and with my culture too. I don't know. I just been like feeling how would I say this? Like
You haven't given it much thought, or you're not interested in it as much.
yeah, I wasn't. I'm not interested as I was like when I
Uh
was
huh.
little.
Uh.
Yeah. But I don't know. I like you know how uh you know how you dance marimba and
Oh yeah. Uh
yeah,
huh.
I don't know. I started like doing that. I did that when I went to Guatemala. I was doing that a lot.
Oh,
Like
dancing
that,
there.
yeah,
Oh,
dancing
for real.
marimba, yeah, and stuff like that. So I just want to find myself again and do do different stuff. So
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
yeah, what about you?
So I have a couple things. I don't know if I'm gonna say them all.
Mm-hmm.
I might just tell you off camera,
Yeah.
but
Go ahead.
the reason I chose Lostify.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was another name that I was gonna choose,
Mm-hmm.
but then we went over that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say it on camera just in case.
I mean, you can say it.
No, no, no.
I
Just
mean,
in
you can
case.
say the name, but I'll just beep it
No,
out.
no, it's not that. It's just that, like, what if someone steals it? Because
Like I said,
like I said, I want to make another podcast later on, and I might just use that name.
yeah, no, you can say it to me, but I'll just bleep it out. Just
Oh,
bleep it out.
it was Lost Cause.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, yeah, that one's.
Yeah.
I still like that one a lot.
Well, didn't you say that was a brand, right? Or
Yeah, but
I, I
who
mean,
cares?
I mean, yeah, you're right.
And so the reason I chose Lostify was just like you. Feels like I'm lost.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, not as much. Maybe because of this.
Yeah.
Feels like I'm doing something with my
Yeah.
life. Like this is my passion.
Mm-hmm.
Even though like I just started even though it just kind of came to me recently.
Yeah.
Because like like I said, I started listening to a lot of podcasts,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like it. And I'm like, I want to try this. I want to do it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, at least I'm gonna know when I die. At least I tried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Instead of saying like, oh,
I
what
wish
if
I
I done
tried that.
this? What if I done that?
I wish I tried that.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
And like I said, it feels like I'm lost. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know myself.
Yeah.
You know how people say love yourself
Mm-hmm.
or take yourself out on dates or know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know myself
Mm-hmm.
as much as I would like to think that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like and it's just even from like the simplest stuff or to deep stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta find out what makes you tick, what your icks are, what makes you happy, what makes you sad,
Yeah.
what triggers you.
Oh my bad. Nah, I'm not trying to
No, go for it.
interrupt you, but you know how you say you don't love yourself. Yeah, that was my problem. Like the last year, last year,
Uh-huh.
I was trying to find myself, like love myself. I mean, I did, but not as I did like back a couple years ago. Like
Mm-hmm.
like it's been like going down, but I mean, you gotta always love yourself. Either way, you're doing good. Um, you're doing good, even though you don't think you're doing good. So I mean, I'm doing good right now because see, I got myself a car,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm working hard, and I mean, I'm doing better than I did like a couple years ago.
Yeah, I could tell,
So
bro. Like I never want to say anything.
yeah,
Be like, what if it makes you feel bad, or
yeah.
what if it makes you feel some type of way?
I mean,
But like,
yeah,
yeah, I've noticed that too. Now that
but,
you're saying it,
yeah.
like
But I mean, it don't like if you say it to me, it don't matter. Like well, what's it called? Everybody needs what's that thing called?
reinsurance or
No, like
such
yeah,
a reality.
yeah, reinsurance. Like someone you need to tell someone that they're doing good because that might lift them up and
Oh
might
yeah,
do them
yeah.
better and
That goes
stuff.
for any relationship. Like friendship, your partner, your other half, your parents, whatever.
Yeah.
Those are any relationship.
Yeah.
And
Continue.
um, it's not that since you said love yourself, it's not that I didn't love myself. It's just that like I felt like the one thing that I don't like about me, and like I said, it's not that I don't love myself. I do, but the one thing that I don't like about me is that like you can tell I'm big.
Yeah.
And when I was losing weight a while back, and I got like big, but as in like muscle wise, I liked it. I was like, damn. I was checking myself out in the mirror. Yeah. I was like, I like. I'm not trying to say I have an ego or be so prideful, but like I did like who I was starting to see in the mirror. But then I got lazy. I let myself go again, and so I'm just back on that track again. Trying to lose weight again. Yeah. So that's one thing I didn't like. But when I started to get a little slimmer, more muscle, and I was eating right. I liked it. I was like, it made me help. It made me happy. It changed like the way I would see things or how I felt. Like overall, it just made me a happier person.
And plus, like eating healthy and working out, it like changes your mind. Like it like helps. It like boosts. Like I don't know how they explain it, but it like boosts like
your self esteem.
Yeah, self esteem and stuff. It makes you more confident and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know what you mean.
And just like you said, I for a long time, and this was like during high school, most of high school, because you know how they drill in your head, like, oh, what are you gonna do after high school? You go to college, you do this. Yeah. So it kind of got inside my head, like, what am I gonna do? And as time kept getting closer to graduating, I still didn't know what I was gonna do. Yeah. I said I was gonna do this and this, but then it turns out I didn't want to do it.
It's been 5 years and you still haven't done it.
Yeah. And like I didn't know what to do with my life or what I really wanted. Yeah. And doing this kind of makes me feel like this is what I want. I like this.
Yeah. And you're doing something different, like you could put yourself in your own or yourself in the path that you want and stuff. Yeah.
And like I just wanted to for me, bro, I'm big on helping others. And sometimes I might not, but most of the time I would like to think of myself that I do help others, like either emotionally, mentally, physically, whatever. If I could help you, I would, you know. And when I was in school, I'm not gonna say their names, but we would have friends or my friends or even friends that we know would come to me for things, for advice or whatever, and I would always listen. And I don't know, there's a part of me like that loves doing that. Like I love listening, I love giving advice. It just makes us get into deep talk.
Yeah, and what was it called? And they're like you ever seen that one like wherever like you get in deep conversation and time flies by.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that.
Yeah, and that's what I would like to do here with this.
Yeah, make it go along.
You get into deep talks,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I call it. This is why I kind of want to do this too. So it's sort of like me helping people out there, people that watch us, or even if just to get a little glimpse of what we do here. I would like to think that I'm helping them some type of way, maybe change their life for the better, or just lift them up, or you never know. And I would like to think that at least I'm helping one person out there through this journey.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that will touch someone eventually.
Pause. And yeah, like I would like to help someone out there maybe find themselves as I'm finding me. Yeah. And that's why I kind of like the word. That's why I kind of like lostify. Like it means lost, but finding yourself at the same time. Because I feel like everybody's lost at one point in their life. Yeah. Like maybe there's one couple people out there that knew exactly what they were gonna do. But I feel like a majority of the people are lost, especially like high schoolers
nowadays. And after high school. I feel like our generation is lost. What's it called? Like um, how do I say this? Spiritually and mentally. I don't know, cause nowadays people just like not in a bad way, but like feeling down and like I said, it goes back to like loving yourself, but not like some people don't love themselves nowadays. Like they're all stuck to themselves and stuff like that. So yeah.
So yeah, that's why I just lost. Lostify.
Lostify.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, thought you were gonna say more. Uh, so but what's it called? So how in the future? What do you like? How long you? Yeah. Um. So how long would you like want to do this? Like um, in terms like future wise, like how long you want to do this for?
As in what, like the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh,
You want to turn this into a job, right? Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like you're like not main, or yeah, I would say like main thing to do, like income wise and stuff
Main
like
source of income.
yeah.
So here's what I want to do, bro. And right now we're just having fun. You know, obviously we still got our real jobs,
Yeah.
and but what I want to do is, to me, this is fun. I would rather be doing this if I was getting the amount of money that I'm getting where I work right now for this.
Mm-hmm.
I would do this and quit my other job. That way, I would have more time
Yeah.
to focus on this and improve this, and you know, just
Put your time and
put
effort
my
into it.
time and effort into this because
Yeah.
I can't really say it yet because you know we just started. I can't really say I love it yet,
Yeah.
but this to me this is fun.
Yeah, you like it.
And I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So I do want to turn it into something for the long haul.
Mm.
And like if you are down, I would be I would be doing this like even in our like 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
And obviously there's other stuff that I want to do, but I would like to do this for as long as possible.
Yeah. That's if we
And
don't die in the world.
huh?
That's if we don't, nothing happens in.
Yeah, you know, God
Yeah.
forbid.
Yeah.
But like this is something that I do want to I don't even
Do as a
I don't think
job.
I'll ever want to give up on this.
Yeah.
And
Not as a job, but as a career.
as a career, you know, it's something fun,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I do want to do this for the long haul.
Yeah. But speaking of
What
job,
about you?
yeah, I want to do this, but
You got like a time limit on it, or a couple years, or?
no, it's just I don't know. I like going to festivals and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So I want to do like photography for festivals, videography for festivals
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So I mean, so I could just so I can enjoy the festival and then do photos and videos for them. Cause okay, so when I used to go to festivals, I think it was like last last year or 2 years ago. I don't remember, but I did go to the festival, but I didn't get paid to do like photos and stuff.
Mhm.
But I took pictures of people and stuff like that. I'll put it up on the screen and show it to them. But yeah, I took pictures of people and they really liked it. It's just see that make me like it even more because see what happens if I get paid to do that. But I also like doing this too. But I love going to festivals,
Mhm.
so and I want to do that as income too, doing that and doing this.
And the thing that I like about this work, I get what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
but this you could like we could literally record anywhere. It's not like
Yeah.
we're stuck here. Like our jobs, oh, you can't go anywhere else. You have to go to that certain location and do your job.
Mm-hmm.
But this, bro, we could, for example, go to like Guatemala or Japan or Spain or anywhere in the world,
Yeah,
and we could just take our equipment, take it with us, and then set it up, and we record right there, and
yeah,
then you know, boom, bam.
yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the only good
That's
part about this. Like,
yeah, you know, you could just go anywhere and record.
yeah,
You don't have to stay in a certain place.
yeah. But speaking of jobs, hey, you remember when we first worked at Burger King?
Oh yeah, bro. Like
Yeah,
me and Ryan still talk about it. Sometimes we would talk about it,
yeah,
and it's always funny.
yeah. Oh man, I haven't talked to Ryan in a bit.
Oh yeah.
You think he watches this? Or
Nah, I haven't
no?
told him.
You haven't told him?
Nah,
Ah,
cause
shit.
like we haven't even posted it on our
Oh,
Lostify account.
oh yeah, we have it.
Yeah, I think after this, I think I'm gonna do it.
Or our main accounts too.
Yeah. Oh no, not that too. You're right. But I think after this, I think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
Cause you know we have a couple episodes now.
yeah. 3 episodes already.
Yeah.
Third one. Oh, so you have any topics?
Um, I think we have enough time for one more.
Yeah.
So if you could have a deep conversation with anyone, you know, historic, like in the history, like in the past, historical,
Mm-hmm.
wise or fictional,
Mm-hmm.
or, who would it be and why, and what would you ask them?
Does it have to be? Oh yeah, historical.
Historical fiction,
Hmm.
or right now. It could be with
Sure.
anybody.
Yeah, but I never thought about that before. Hey, you could go first. I'll think about this shit.
Alright, so for me, bro, I think I would like to go back in the past
Mm-hmm.
and talk to Jesus.
Jesus.
Because you know how the Bible says doesn't kind of describes him,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, like when you watch movies about him, or like basically when you see him on the screen,
Mm-hmm.
he's pictured as like, long brown hair,
Mm-hmm.
like like
That yeah, that's what they think about.
like
Like what?
he sort of looks like a white like a Caucasian guy.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't think he's like that. I don't think that's how he really looked.
Yeah.
I think it's just how
People think like.
man pictured him now.
Yeah.
So I would like to go back in time to see how he really looked,
Mm-hmm.
and I would just talk to him.
Yeah, that's what my coworker said before. He was like people always think he's like that, like the white Caucasian guy.
But I
But
think
like
he's not.
yeah, I know he could be anything, like
Yeah,
literally. But that's what my coworker told me. Like people need to stop doing that and thinking like that. But I mean that's them. But like they can think like that.
yeah,
But like you don't know how he looked back in the day, or
exactly.
so.
And I would like to ask him things like, I think I would like to ask like, are we the only ones here? Like, is there aliens?
Oh, like
Or
any other life forms.
or is there like a multiverse, or is there, you know?
I feel like there's a multiverse. Probably is.
Yeah, so I would like to ask him that. And then also I would like to, like, you know, because he probably knows that I know
Mm-hmm.
what he's gonna do, sacrifice himself for us. So I would like to personally, thank him,
Mm-hmm.
because he did sacrifice himself for us.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I would like to go in there and talk to him, get knowledge from him.
Yeah.
And I would, because I do feel like he was like a peaceful guy. He wasn't really like trying to like shame anyone or hit anyone.
Oh,
Or
so you're like what you're
I
saying,
would
like
like to learn from him,
yeah, yeah.
Like,
So like
I would like to be more of a peaceful guy.
yeah. So so like you're saying, like you know how you see in the movie, like he's like peaceful and talk about like, so what you're saying he's like that, but like just like probably something like
Yeah,
different looking
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Okay.
And because I don't think Jesus really like walked with people who were doing good things.
Mm-hmm.
I think he walked more with like the people that were sinning. Because like if you're doing a good thing,
Mm-hmm.
most people, I believe most people aren't doing a good thing because they believe or have faith in it.
Yeah.
It's more because, oh, I'm doing this good thing because I'm better than you, or I'm doing this good thing because so I can be better than you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like they were so prideful. So like I believe he was walking with other people that were making mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he said he always forgives, but like you gotta always forgive yourself too for doing that
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, but no, but what I'm saying is like I think he was more like he had like sort of like a second. He was giving them like second chances. Like I guess what you're saying, like forgiveness.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I don't think he was really walking more with the people that were doing uh good things,
Mm-hmm.
because they were probably prideful.
Yeah.
They're so prideful because being prideful is a sin. I think it's one
Like
of the seven deadly sins. I think.
being prideful.
Yeah, too much pride.
Oh, too much pride. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I know that
yeah.
one. Yeah. But for me, I would like to talk to the person who invented the first car, or something like that. Cause
Who invented the first car?
yeah, I'm
I
like
think it was I forgot his first name, but yeah, I think Ford.
for um I think I remember
Yeah.
because we didn't really learn that in school. Or like they
Yeah,
were showing us it.
I don't know if you had auto class, but yeah, that's where I learned it from.
No, there was another video. It was I think it was history class or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. But yeah, I wonder, cause see, look, we I feel like we wouldn't need vehicles. Like we could just walk or like I don't know. I feel like in the old times it would be better. Cause see, like we wouldn't have so much shit going on in the air and stuff like that. Cause of the
Pollution.
cars, yeah, pollution and stuff like that. And I like we could walk from point A from point B at some points. Sometimes it won't even take us that long. It's just I feel like in society for us we gotten lazy to like walk or do anything. Like we just drive or
Mm-hmm.
Uber or anything like that. See, that's who I would talk to in the past. I'd be like, well, so what would I would ask them? Why would you why do you want to invent the first car? And then people would why would and sorry, I'm starting, but people people will follow you, but like how how is it gonna affect the future and stuff like that? And see, cause like I said, we got lazy, just not walking from point A from point B, or we could walk from point A to point B, and see that yeah, that's it.
I think I get what you're saying, bro.
Mhm.
I think you're saying we became like as a society, as humans, we became lazy because we rely so much on cars.
Yeah,
Like you don't really see anyone riding bikes or walking anymore.
yeah,
Well, at least here, but I believe in other parts of the country they do that.
yeah,
But the thing is, I feel like having a car is a necessity
yeah. At some
because
points, yeah.
sometimes, for example, you got to go to the hospital.
Mm.
Bro, that's life and death. The sooner you get to the hospital, the better chance you have at living.
Man, back in the day, they had horses.
But the horses, but the horses get tired.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
cars don't. You just gotta fill them with gas and you're on your way again.
yeah. You're
And
right.
like, I do feel like I agree with you somewhat.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like I don't live far from you.
Mhm.
I could be walking here instead of driving.
Mhm.
And like you said, Uber. Some people don't have cars, so Uber
Yeah.
is a
See,
good thing.
Uber is a good thing.
But then, like Uber Eats, some people are just too lazy to get up and go get their food. So
Right.
now they have someone come leave it.
Like when it's 5 minutes away and they
Yeah,
could just
exactly. So like, I think you're right. I mean, you are right. We have become
but
lazy.
no, the CDC, and then again, like if we didn't have cars, like there wouldn't be as much death because death happens in cars,
Yeah,
and
true.
stuff like car accidents, like highways and stuff and streets. So and people hitting people like with their cars while they're riding a bike or with
Mm-hmm.
pedestrians riding a bike. So yeah, that's who I would talk to. Whoever invented the first
So
car.
what you would try to talk him out of inventing the car?
Yeah, not or not talking them out, but not talking about it. But I'll be like trying to see what he's thinking about, or like
Oh, I
what's
asked him
on
like
his
why he
mind.
invented it.
Yeah, why?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure he invented it, like I said, to get to a point A to be quicker.
quicker. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that made us lazier. To be
Yeah, in
honest,
a way it
in a
is,
way, yeah.
Just like, for example, like phones.
Mm-hmm.
Like before, you would have to like go read a book or go on the internet, which would take so slow. But now you just like couple of clicks, you're on it.
Oh, I'm not laughing at
And
you. I'm sorry. I'm
and
sorry if it looks like I'm laughing at you. No, I'm laughing because um cause you know how you said that we have phones, like, cause we could text each other and stuff like that, right? But back in the day, they used to have like birds and
oh
stuff.
yeah,
I don't
and
know. I just find that funny.
and no, that is cool though.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, in a way, we're getting information quicker, but it's also making us lazier.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah.
And just like that, there's also fake information out there.
Mm.
So, it's
Deceiving
kind of
us and
hard
stuff.
to find out what the truth is
So
and what
like,
isn't.
yeah. So you hear
So,
that, kids? Your parents were right about the phones.
it was the phone, guys. Mom was right.
Mama.
So, yeah, I'm done. I got a couple other more stuff, but we're running low on time.
Yeah.
So, I think.
I mean, you don't want to talk about one scary stuff. You don't
No,
have.
no. I'm talking about for the regular stuff.
Oh, for the regular.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want to say anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right. So, we'll move on to the scary stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, guys, We're getting to the scary, true horror crime, phenomenal
spooky stuff.
theories
Mm-hmm.
part. So I went last time. I think you should go this time.
All right. So the one that I was looking about, it was this female. Her name. So my bad. I didn't look deep into this. Not really, but So I'm just gonna go what I read so far. There was this female called Mary. I think her name was Mary Vincent or something like that. But basically she was she was I think she was on a run or something, but she uh she got her so she got kidnapped, and then she got unconscious. They made her unconscious and stuff, and then they cut off her arms. Or no, she was a swimmer. She was a swimmer, but they cut off her arms, and then so she was stranded where her arms cut off in the streets, or I think they threw her in the river or something. I don't remember.
But who's they?
Huh?
Who's they?
Oh, hold on. I can't even pronounce the name too. Fuck. Singleton. Sure.
Yeah, Singleton.
Singleton.
Yeah. Was that the lady's name?
No, that's the person who just left her stranded. So his name was Singleton. So he just left her stranded. He cut off her arms and stuff like that. And then, well, so she was about to bleed out, but luckily, like I think a few minutes later, I think it was like 30 minutes, 15 minutes, she was found by a random person driving down the street, and then, but she had to hold her arms like like I don't know. She had to use her legs to put her arms, like, how do I say this? Like without like dropping anything, like making all the blood come out, cuz it was perfectly fine when they cut it off. Like nothing was falling out or anything like that. No, like no uh no nothing inside,
Like the
like the
meat?
blood in the meat. There you
Oh.
go. Like nothing was dripping out, but when she was found, she had to Mary had to hold it, like hold it upright for them to take it back. But luckily she didn't die. But she didn't die that day, but like I think it was a year later she died. And then she who the Singleton was found, and I think he was locked up for 14 years for doing that,
Mm-hmm.
for trying to kill her. But I think he was released early, they said. So, and then she died, I think, a year later. And then, and when Singleton came out, he killed another one, because when he came out, they said, oh, it wasn't him, he didn't do it. But when he came out, I think he killed a mother, another mother of like two children's, and then he killed another lady. It was like two people. When he came out, he killed them right away. And then they didn't believe it, so they didn't believe that Singleton tried to kill Mary.
Mm-hmm.
But when they seen that he killed the other two, they believed it now.
And why did he? Do you know why he did that?
He's just loco.
Oh, he just.
Yeah, he's just
You got
loco.
a picture of him?
No, I do not. I can search one up and I'll put it right there. Oh, pause. Lawrence Singleton. That was his real name, Lawrence Singleton.
Oh yeah, he looks like he would do it.
Yeah.
Oh, so he died in 2001.
Mm-hmm. And not that long.
Jeez.
I mean, long ago, but not too
No,
long.
but it's still like this century.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they they found out that he was crazy, and then I think they locked him up for even longer
Oh, for real?
after he killed the mother of two and stuff. So I don't know, and she was a swimmer, so she was Mary Vincent. She was a swimmer, so she couldn't swim anymore because they
Oh,
cut off
so what happened?
both arms.
Oh, they cut
So
off both?
both arms, and but they tried to reattach it, but I don't think they couldn't. So they just. Have you ever seen that movie that surfer girl where she got bit by a shark?
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's what I was exactly
Yeah, it's
thinking of.
basically like that. So
Yeah,
she
where
couldn't.
basically her hands sort of like went like this, like sort of like curved.
But no, it was like the whole arm, like right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
like
But
right here, like it
yeah,
curved. They couldn't touch it.
yeah, but they couldn't attach it.
Mm-hmm.
They so they had to like sew it up and stuff like. But she she died like a year later, I think it was, and then
Do they know why she died?
she died. No, I do not.
Uh
But yeah, that's the one that I was looking at,
huh.
and I don't know. It was just creepy because I think she was going on a swim, and I don't know. It just creeped me out.
Mm-hmm.
Just like anything can happen, like when you're doing something. So
But why was he after her? Like, was there like a correlation between him and her, or he
no,
just
there was no correlation, right?
oh he just randomly
Yeah,
chose her?
he just randomly choose people. Like,
Oh.
yeah, but
Uh.
yeah, no,
So my topic is a
it's gonna
true
probably
horror.
be more detailed than mine.
It's a true horror crime,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sorry guys, I had half of it on my notes and half of it on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to read for what I got here and then go onto my phone. So have you heard of? I mean, you've seen the movie Texas Chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so should we let them know?
Oh, sorry, the camera died. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, it went off.
No, what I meant, guys, was that when you
Oh,
see us again, basically the second part of this episode, me and Francisco we're gonna have different clothes. Is because the camera's about to die,
mm-hmm.
and so basically we've been yapping for a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and the
I think
camera's
it was
gonna
on.
die. So we're gonna have to record. We're gonna have to record another time.
I think it's been
And
over an hour already.
yeah, it probably has.
Yeah.
And so, just giving you guys heads up. You guys seeing different clothes, us in different clothes, is because we're gonna have to record a different day.
Yeah.
But basically, it's still gonna be part of the same episode.
Yeah. Okay. Let's record it.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Sorry for all that technical difficulty. This is part 2 of our second part podcast because the battery died on the camera. You know, Francisco's fault.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just playing. All right. So I'm gonna jump into my So we're on the scary part. I'm gonna jump into my. This is a true horror crime, and this is really something like, I guess, explicit. Something. So I'm giving like the viewers or the listeners a little warning before they listen to it. If they have an easy stomach, or if they can't handle like really I guess gruesome stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say everything what happened because there's some stuff that I don't think they would want to know. Okay, so
you can tell me. We just say it.
yeah. All right. So this is based on true events. It's based on a movie. And I'm pretty sure you've seen the movie. I'm pretty sure Dave's seen the movie because this is like an old movie and it has a lot of like, I guess you could say, sequels. And so you've ever heard of the movie of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah.
All right. So you know how when you watch the movie on the like when the credits come up, it says based on true events. So not a lot of people, or at least I didn't know what parts were real and what parts weren't. Because you know how like Hollywood likes to like dramatize like stuff.
No, like change it up.
Yeah, change it up, or they like overreact, or like
Overdo it.
they make it like more into a drama.
Yeah.
So this, I'm gonna give you guys the part that's real. So the main character or the main guy that this is revolved around, the Texas Chainsaw guy, his name is Edward Theodore Jean. And he goes by a lot of names. He was called Eddie, the Mad Butcher, the Plainfield Ghoul, the Plainfield Butcher, and the butcher of Plainfield. And he was born from 1947 to 1957. Yeah. Oh wait, no, never mind. Uh, he wasn't born there. My bad. Um, he was born on August 27, 1906.
Wait, August 7th?
August 27th,
Oh, 27.
1906,
Yeah.
in La Crosse, Wisconsin, U.S. So he was based in the United States. And he was the second son of George Philip Jean, and that's his dad's name. Yeah. And he was born in 1873 to 1940. And his mother's name was Augusta Jean. I don't know how to pronounce her middle name. It's Wilhelmine, I think. Wilhelm is right here. I don't know if you can pronounce it.
Wilhelm.
Yeah, it's something like so. I'm gonna just call her Augusta Jean, and that's his mother. She was born in 1878 to 1945. And Jean, he had an older brother named Henry. So there's two boys, and Jean was the younger one, Theodore. And his mother, she was a religious person, and she preached to both of her boys, and she mostly preached about immorality and the evil of drinking and the belief of women. She believed that women were naturally instruments of the devil, basically meaning she believed that women only manipulate men or use men or make men go sleep with other women. You know, like they I guess you could say hoeing around.
Oh, okay.
And she believes that all women were like that, and she believes that that brings bad energy or bad things to men. And this is what she thinks, not me. And she would read from the Bible. She would read from the Bible, specifically verses from the Old Testament and the book of Revelation, and concerning about death, murder, and divine retribution. And Gene idolized his mother. He was like obsessed with his mother. He really like loved his mother, like more than any boy should, like on a weird level. Obviously, I love my mom. I know you love your mom, but like he was obsessed with her, like in a weird way. And I call it after he was obsessed with his mother, and they left the city, because they lived in the city, and then where they moved to was on a farm, and that's where everything happened. So they left the city with his family to live on 155 acre.
Yeah.
So you know how big that is, 155 acre
That's a
of
lot.
land,
Yeah.
bro. And so they moved to 155 acre farm in the Plainfield, Wisconsin. And that's where he became. That's basically where they became like. There, that's where they lived forever. They became a permanent resident there.
Oh, for
Yeah, and Augusta, she used the 155 acres because like how big 155 acres are. Like there's not like anything next to you for miles.
Yeah.
And she used that to her advantage. She didn't let anybody come over. She didn't let anybody become friends with her son.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What the heck?
And like I said, since there's nobody's there, nobody's gonna come to miles away.
Yeah.
And even if they would, she would turn them away. So, like I said, she used it to her advantage because she didn't want anyone to come over to influence her son. And he never really had any friends, Because, like I said, no one lived close to him for miles away, and she didn't let anyone come over. So he didn't really have any friends. And he went to school, but even when he went to school, he wasn't allowed to go anywhere else after school. He was only allowed to leave the farm, going to school, and then coming back.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And she even punished him when she found out that he tried to make friends.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
That's
like this has some like deep background or like lore to it.
Yeah.
And so on April 1st, 1940, Gene's father, he died of a heart failure, and at age 66. And Gene and his brother Henry, they started doing like odd jobs around like town or to help their family, to help his mother. And so they started doing like things from like just doing any random jobs, anything that needs to be done, they would do it. But specifically, Gene or Theodore, he most likely liked working with kids or babysitting kids because he felt like, or he believed that he understood kids more, or he connected to kids way better than adults. And the town said that they were both good workers. They were hard workers. They were handymans. And so then, like, no one really gave any suspicions about Theodore. And Henry's the other brother, just in case you forgot. And Henry, he began dating a woman, a mother specifically of two.
So older woman than him?
Yeah, this was like when I guess he was a little older too. This wasn't when, like, he was like, young.
Yeah.
So, but I just don't know how old he was. It didn't say how old.
Oh.
So he started dating a woman, who was a mother of two, and he was gonna move in with her. But he was worried about his brother, about his brother's obsession with his mother, and Henry, he didn't really like care, like if it was gonna be a sensitive topic to his brother. He told his brother how he feels about it, how he doesn't like it, how he thinks it's weird, and he basically spoke ill of his mother. And Gene, or Gene is Theodore. I'm gonna be calling him Gene. And Gene, he didn't really like it. He responded like in a shocking way, like like surprised. And on May 16, 1944, Ed was burning away like marsh vegetation. He was burning like vegetation, like veggies. Oh, okay. He was burning them away. I guess they weren't good. Yeah. And the fire got out of control, and the fire department had to get involved. And they came and they fought the fire. And after like a long day, they finally like beat the fire because the fire grew. It got out of control. And after a long day, they beat it. But after the fire was like extinguished, after it was like after it was put down, uh, Ed, he reported that his brother was missing. So Ed reported that Henry was missing. And
those are the three brothers, right? Ed?
No, there's only two of them.
Oh, there's two.
So Ed is like the one that they made a movie about, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah. And Henry's his other brother. Henry's like, I guess you could say, like the normal one. Oh, okay. And so Henry's the one that went missing. Ed reported him missing, and later on there was a search party. Everybody in town was looking for him, or at least mostly everybody in town was looking for him. They began looking for him. He was 43 years old at this point, Henry, the one that was missing. And later he was found dead, laying face down on the ground. Okay. And so then, they said that Henry has been dead or died for some time. Like he was dead for some time now. Oh, so they just found him. Yeah, they just found him. It's not like it was like a while that he's been dead. Dang. And they said that the cause of the death was heart failure, since he wasn't like, he didn't have any burnt marks or injuries because of the fire. Yeah. Some people might have thought like, oh, he died in the fire. Somehow he got caught in the fire. But like when they found him, he didn't have any fire marks. Yeah. His clothes weren't burnt. So they just assumed that, it was a heart failure. Yeah. And so, but later, it was reported by a biographer named Harold. He reported that Henry had bruises on his head. So, like as if someone had attacked him on his head or hit him with something on his head. And police dismissed the possibility of, like something like a foul play. And the county coroner is basically coroner. I believe is someone that works like at the morgue. I believe. If not, I'm probably wrong. But to be honest, so the county coroner later officially listed that the cause of his death was lack of oxygen.
So what, like he was drowned or something?
No, lack of oxygen. He couldn't breathe. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. You can't breathe in water, but my bad. But what I meant was, no. It's like as if he was strangled. Oh. As if he was strangled, like so. Someone or something was on his throat, so he couldn't breathe. If you guys could hear that, that was the train. And so they said that he was deprived of oxygen. He wasn't able to breathe, which resulted in his unconsciousness, and it led to his death. Yeah. And shortly after Augusta found out, she was paralyzed. You know, she had a stroke because of like what had happened. You know, she became so. I guess she became overwhelmed. She couldn't handle it, so she had a stroke. Oh damn! And it left her paralyzed. Who paralyzed? That's who paralyzed. His mother, Augusta. Oh. And Ed devoted his life to taking care of his mother. And in 1945, Ed recalled, and this was when he was interviewed, he recalled that he and his mother visited a man named Smith. And they went to his house to purchase straw. You know, straw, like I guess like hay. Oh, like for horses? Yeah. Oh. So they went to the man's house to purchase straw. And according to Ed, Augusta seen a woman. Oh, no, my bad. Augusta seen the man, Smith. He was beating on a dog. And he beat the dog to death. Dang. I know. And Augusta was upset by what she seen. But as Ed recalled, she was more upset that there was a woman that came out the house. So she was a little upset about the dog. But what pissed her off even more was that there was a woman that came out of Smith's house. And she realized that, yo, that's not Smith's wife. That was just a random. That's like an entanglement. Yeah. You know, he's like someone that he's just sleeping with. Yeah. He's cheating on his wife. So that made her even more mad because remember how I told you earlier that she believed that women were like an instrument of the devil to use men. Yeah. So that pissed her off because that's what she believed and she was seeing it. So it pissed her off. And she said that woman wasn't married to Smith. So Augusta said that woman had no business being there or being in his house, yet alone. And she angrily called that woman Smith's harlot, meaning like Smith's hoe. Oh shit! And I'm gonna start using that harlot. And she had a second stroke soon after that, after she seen what had happened, because it pissed her off so much that she had a second stroke. And after that second stroke, it rapidly decreased her life or her health. Basically, meaning she got more ill. She got sicker. No, it did like a number on her because it pissed her off so much. Yeah. What happened? No. I'm talking about you. And later on, Augusta died on December 29th, 1945. And at the age of 67, his mother was 67 when she died. And Ed was so devastated by her death and this is the words of Skencher. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Skencher. These were his words that Ed had lost not only his friend but his true love, and he was absolutely alone in the world. So that's how he felt like that. That's how Ed felt when his mother died. You know, because like I said, he was so obsessed with his mom. Yeah. She was like, I guess you could say his only friend. Yeah. She was the only one that he cared about. And now that she's gone, he felt like he was lost in the world. And that's when things took a turn. So now this is when things kind of get gruesome. All right. So after that, Ed had boarded up rooms that his mother used to use or she would be in most of the time. So he boarded up, meaning like, you know, he put up like I guess he could put like plywood on the door so no one could go in. And no one could come out. So he started like boarding up rooms, like including the upstairs and downstairs room and the living room. He boarded the living room up. Oh. Yeah. And he became interested in reading pulp magazines and adventures of soldiers, like particularly involving cannibalisms, or I guess I could say this word, like Nazis. And he became like obsessed with that. Those two main things. And specifically, he he was interested in this dude named Elias Koch, which this dude, he would select tattoo prisoners for death in order to fashion lampshades and other items for their skins. So basically, meaning he was obsessed with this dude's work, who he would kill people that had tattoos, and he would turn. And this is gruesome, guys. So this is a warning. And he would turn their skin into furnitures.
That's nice.
So basically, let's say this was his sofa, and he would cover it instead of using a blanket, but with human skin.
Yeah. No.
So Ed seen this dude's work, and Ed became obsessed with it. He liked it.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, like I like this. That's what he said, or that's what he thought. And on the morning of November 16, 1957, Bernice Warden, who owned a hardware store, she was 58 years old. She disappeared, and there was a few customers that entire day that entered the store because they believed that there was a few customers because it was like hunting season. I think it was hunting. I think it was deer season. So everybody was mostly out hunting.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
nobody was really going to the store.
Yeah.
And so that's why they believed that there wasn't a lot of customers that day. And Bernice had a son who was a deputy sheriff. And his name was Frank Warden. And some witness told him that Ed was the last to enter the store. Yeah. This is what some witnesses said. They seen Ed enter the store and he was the last one to enter. So Frank, ran over to the store, and around 5 p.m., he found cash register open, and he had to I guess smash the door in because the door was locked. But there was a sign. You know those old signs that it wasn't a light up sign, but it was those signs that you flip. This is open. You flip and it's closed.
Yeah.
So it was like yeah. So it read open, but it was locked. He's like, that's weird. So then he smashed the door open because he's like, you know what? He didn't want he became a little suspicious. So he smashed open the door, and then that's when he seen the cash register was open and some money was missing. And then he seen behind the counter there was some blood stains. There was some blood stains, and it was like how you see sometimes scare movies, like I guess when somebody drags a corpse and there's like blood smearing on the floor where they dragged them. Yeah. So that's what it looked like. And so then Frank, he called over polices. They began an investigation. And that evening, Frank told investigators that his mother's disappearance, he had a suspicion that it had to be Ed. So then, because he said Ed was the last one in the store, and he was expected to return the next day for some antifreeze. And you know what antifreeze is, right? So those that don't know, antifreeze is used for cars. It's mostly used. Your car uses it to cool down your engine, basically. And so then he was supposed to return the next morning for a gallon of antifreeze, and there was a sales slip, like I guess like a receipt that was written by Warden Bernice. That the morning that she disappeared, there was a receipt recently. So then he's like, you know what, she was here, and the receipt was for Jean around this morning. So then he put one and one together. So then they went and investigated Jean's farm, and what they found, they had enough to arrest him. Yeah. For what they found out, based on the evidence they found. And I'm gonna get to it. And Jean was arrested at the West Plainfield grocery store, and like I said, the county sheriff's department searched the farm. And like I said, this is where it gets gruesome. So if you guys have an easy stomach, or if you guys don't like goresome, is that what it gorse or gruesome?
This is gruesome, yeah.
Yeah, gruesome. So I don't think you would want to listen to this. And I'm sorry, you're gonna have to listen to it. And so this is what the sheriff's deputy discovered. They discovered Bernice Warden's body decapitated. So if you guys don't know what that means, it means her head was missing from her body. And they found her on Jean's property, and she was hung upside down by her legs.
But so her head was missing.
Her head was missing. She was hung upside down. That means her feet was in the air, and her body was down, and she was hung up on the wall. Like, and she had a crossbar at her ankles and ropes on her wrist. So that's how she was able to like not fall off from the wall. And her torso, her body, was dressed out like a deer. So that means, you know how like some people that go hunting, they skin the deers and they like to keep their skin. They usually like, you know, hang it up on their wall or something as a trophy.
As a carpet, put it as carpet.
Yeah, like a carpet. Yeah. You know, like especially like, you know, people more seen it more like with bears, like a rug. Yeah. So basically, that's how she was. And she was dressed out like a deer, like as I said. And they found out that she was shot with the .22 caliber rifle. And the mutilations were made after her death. So all those stuff that had happened to her happened after her death. Like, you know how he hung her up, and all those other stuff? He did it after she died. And they began searching his house more.
Did I find it?
And they found a bunch of stuff.
Right.
And so I'm going to say some of them, and there's some that I don't think I'm going to say.
It's gruesome.
So, and these are some of the stuff that they found. They found whole human bones and fragments, and a waste basket made out of human skin. So you know what a waste basket is? I guess it's like a fruit basket. Yeah. But made out of human skin.
Wait, waste basket, isn't that a garbage can?
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, my fault. But they did also find something like a fruit basket that was made out of human.
Oh, what the heck?
And so before I get into this, bro, I don't know if you remember the movie.
Which one?
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah. There's a certain part in the movie where, like, I don't know if you remember it. Most people might remember it, where he's eating with his family. You know, there's like an old guy, and I think there's like, I don't know if it was his cousin. And they're like eating, and then they have this girl tied up.
Yeah, and then there was a guy there too.
Yeah, if you look at that scene, you can see the chairs have human bones on it.
Oh, for real?
So that's where they got that idea from.
That's
from
the
here.
old version, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's where they got that idea from what I'm telling you. So they put it into the movie. That's what the part that's real.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
And so as I said, they also found human skin covering several chairs, skulls on bedposts, and female skulls, some with the tops sawn off, you know, like the top of their skull.
Oh, so like half of it?
You know how like you do like carve a pumpkin and you put a candle inside? Yeah. So basically like that.
Oh, what the heck?
And there were some bowls, you know, like bowls where you eat out of, made from human skull. Yeah. And there was a corset made from a female torso, and she was skinned from shoulder to waist. I know, bro. This is some like messed up stuff, bro. Yeah. And those leggings made from human leg skin. You know, leggings like pants.
Yeah.
He turned it into.
Oh, kind of like.
He turned the human skin into pants.
Oh, what the heck?
And there was some mask made from female's head.
For like
the skin
heads or
no, so you know, like in that movie where he likes to put on the skin of the people that he like kills. So basically like that. Oh, okay. He basically skinned their face. And Mary Hogan was another woman that he had unalived. And I think I'm gonna start saying unalive because I don't want us to like
get copyright.
no, not copyrighted, but like I forgot what the word is. I don't think it's banned, but there's certain words that you can't say,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just start saying unalive. And there was another woman named Mary Hogan, and they found her face inside a paper bag.
What?
A face that he turned into a mask.
Okay.
Basically, again, he skinned her face,
Nah.
and they found her skull inside a box. Mary Hogan. And then they found Bernice's entire head. Because remember, I said her head was missing from her body.
Yeah.
They found her entire head inside a burlap sack.
Burlap what?
Burlap sack.
What is that?
I don't know what that really is. I think it might just be like a sack. Like, I don't think if your folks, I don't know if your folks did it, but like, you know how they go and pick berries?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the palm berries?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think it's those type of sacks.
Oh, okay.
And they found her heart, Bernice's heart, inside a plastic bag in front of his potbelly stove. So I don't know if he was gonna start cooking with it, but they found it at his stove. And they found a young girl's dress. And they found a belt made from female human nipples.
Oh, I was gonna say you said skin, but nipple.
He made a belt out of their nipples, bro. They found 4 noses, and they found a pair of lips on a window shade.
Yeah.
And then I think I remember this part in the movie. I don't know if it was in the movie, but they found a lampshade made of human skin and human face.
Lampshade?
Yeah. So I guess it's one of those lamps that's sort of like covering the bulb.
Yeah.
So basically, he had it made out of skin and human face. And he found fingernails from females. I mean, not he. They found it. And there's more stuff, but I'm gonna leave the other part out because it's kind of more gruesome. And when he was questioned, Gene told investigators that between 1947 and 1952, he had made as many as 40 visits to the cemetery, where basically their local graveyard. Sorry, guys, we had a little technical difficulty, but we're back now. So, as I was saying, bro, he admitted to the cops that he had about 40 runs to their local graveyards, and he only remembered, like, I want to say maybe like a good no, give me a second. I guess maybe like half that he remembered of him, like going to the graveyard and digging it up. But then the other half, he does remember. He said that he was like in like a daze like state. So basically, it's like, I want to say like as if, I guess like a drunk way. He wasn't drunk, but he had like a foggy memory.
Oh,
Or like, like daze, meaning like, like sort of like dizzy.
yeah. Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, if you get what I'm picking up,
Yeah.
you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
So he said that this was his words, he was in like a dazed like state, and about 30 of those visits, he said that he came out of the dazed state, meaning he came back to reality. He was normal again. When he came back to reality, he said that he left the grave in good order, meaning he stopped whatever he was doing. He just stopped and he didn't take anything with him. But there was other times where he said that he dug up the graves of recently buried middle-aged woman, and the reason he was targeting women, and those specific women he was targeting, he said women's that resembled his mother,
Okay.
meaning woman that looked like his mother or was around the age of his mother.
Mm.
And what he did, bro, was he took the bodies home. So I think he remembers unaliving one person, which was Bernice Warden.
Mm.
But then the other lady, he doesn't really remember because he was in like the dazed like state.
Mm.
But all those other things that I had listed off or told you about,
Mm.
from like, like the lampshade, the chair, and all those other stuff,
Yeah.
he got those mostly from the grave.
What the hell?
So technically, he didn't really go around.
Killing people.
Yeah, he wasn't really like a serial killer.
Mm.
But what he did was still, like messed up. And he dug up those bodies and he took them home.
Yeah.
And he tanned their skin, the skin of the unalived people. Huh?
You said tearing?
Tanned.
Oh, tan.
Yeah. And the thing is, soon after his mother's death,
Mm.
Gene began to create a woman-like suit. So basically, he wanted to make a suit that resembles his mother. The reason he did that was that so he could become his mother.
Mm.
Literally, he wanted to become his mother. He wanted to crawl into her skin. He wanted to wear it.
No, that's not.
Yeah, bro. And he said that he denied sleeping with the bodies of the dead people, the corpses. He said he didn't do any of that. He said the reason he didn't do that was because they smelled too bad. So if you get that, if they didn't smell, he probably would have.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I picked up. And he said that they said that during state crime laboratory interrogation, Gene also admitted, and this is where the other lady comes in. He admitted to shooting 51-year-old Mary Hogan, and she was a tavern owner,
Mm-hmm.
and she was missing since December 8, 1954.
Wow.
And like I said, they found her head at his house, but he later denied any memory or he didn't give any details of her death.
Oh,
So, like I said, he said he doesn't remember doing that.
Yeah.
He just remembers unaliving Bernice. And friends of Gene started reporting that he kept shrunken heads in his house.
What do you mean?
Like heads, like human heads, but they're like shrink, like they shrunk.
Mm-hmm.
Like a smaller version.
Yeah.
They said that he kept shrunken heads in his house, which he said he described as like relics sent by his cousin during World War II. But upon investigation by the police, it was determined to be actually human real skin. If you get what I'm saying, he said that, oh no, those are just like antiques or like,
Yeah.
like, like I guess like not designs, but like, um, fuck, I forgot that one word. Basically, you have something that gives like meaning to your house or like
Something
decorations.
Decoration.
Decorations.
Oh.
He said basically that's what he was saying. He said they were decorations,
What the?
but then they investigated and they said no, this is real. This is real human skin, and they carefully peeled. It was carefully peeled from human corpses and used by Gene as masks. So those heads, it was never given to him by his cousin. He just lied. And on November 21st, 1957, Gene was arraigned on one count of first-degree murder in Washoe County Court, where he pled not guilty. So he's saying he wasn't guilty by reason of insanity.
Well, so he wasn't guilty because
he was too crazy.
Bro.
So basically, he said that what he did because he was crazy. Like not as in like it's sort of like, how can I put this?
Mentally ill.
Yeah, mentally ill. That's why. And so he did that, and he was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and he was found mentally incompetent, and he was unfit for trial. It made him unfit for trial because of his schizophrenia. He was sent, instead of going to jail, he was sent to Central State Hospital for the criminal insane, which is now called the Dodge Correctional Institution. It was a maximum security facility in Waupun, and later it was transferred to the Mendota State Hospital in Madison. In 1968, doctors determined Gene was mentally able to confirm with counsel and participate in his defense. So after a couple years, he was able to like go to trial and try and defend himself. The trial began on November 7th, 1968, and it only lasted 1 week. And a psychiatrist basically said the person tested Gene, and Gene had told him that he did not know that whether the killing of Warden was intentional or accident. So he doesn't even know the reason that he killed Bernice was on purpose or it was an accident.
Did you say he didn't have that was the only kill that he remembered though?
That was the only one that he remembered doing, but he doesn't even know if it was on purpose or an accident.
Oh, so he doesn't know how he feels.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And later, Gene died at the Mendota Mental Health Institute due to respiratory failure and secondary to lung cancer. And on July 26, 1984, he was 77. So he was 77 when he died. And over the years, souvenir seekers, basically, people that like to collect souvenirs, they started chipping away pieces of his gravestone.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you get what that means.
Yeah, like putting it somewhere.
Basically, how people that get buried, they get like a tombstone.
Yeah.
So people would go and chip a piece of the rock away to try and keep it.
Oh, keep it for
Yeah, keep it as a souvenir, a piece of the rock.
Yeah.
And until the stone basically was stolen, the whole entire stone was stolen later in 2001. 2000. And it was recovered in June 2001 near Seattle, Washington. And it was placed in a storage in the Washoe County Sheriff's Department. As of now, Gene is interred between his parents and his brother in Plainfield Cemetery, meaning he was basically put between his parents and between his parents' body. So, his mom, maybe him, his dad, and his brother. So he was between his family.
Oh, okay.
And his gravestone now is unmarked, basically meaning he doesn't have a name on his gravestone. It's just blank. It's just like a piece of rock. And so not a lot of people know who it is. So that way, I guess they don't go messing with it.
Yeah.
And that's all I got. Yeah. And I got some pictures if you want to see. As I pull it up, put it up for the people that are watching. Yeah. So this was Gene.
Damn.
So that's the guy that they based the movie off of.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah. He looks like a serial killer.
Right? And this was his mother. She gives me
I thought that was a guy.
She gives, I don't know, she kind of wears me out. She looks a little creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this was his brother, Henry.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That was a normal one?
Yeah, that was the normal one.
Oh,
so basically the reason Henry's death was so important, so the reason his death was so important was, I believe, and the people where I got the information from, they believe that it was Gene that had basically unalived his brother.
Oh, for real?
Because his brother spoke bad about their mother.
Damn.
So basically, just like in the movie, anybody that says something bad about his mom or comes after his mom, he goes after them. So like, I don't know if you've seen the newest movie. It's not the newest one, but it's the most recent one on Netflix. Where
Chainsaw.
yeah, where they go messing with his they go to the town where he was, and I think they go inside the house.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they mess with his mother's room.
Yeah.
And that pisses him off. So he starts going after all of them.
Oh, damn.
So I guess they over dramatized it, but that's basically what it was because his brother was speaking bad about their mom. So he decided to take care of him.
Damn.
And this is their father.
Oh, shit.
And this is the movie that I was talking about for people that don't know. You can put it up.
What the fuck is that?
That's the movie. The Texas Chainsaw movie.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, then.
Remember?
Yeah, no.
And that's how he wore their face as like a
Oh, for real? Oh, it wasn't all.
He wore the people's face as a mask.
Oh, and he stitched it up like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's from the movie. That's not real life.
Yeah. Oh.
And I have some I'll show you off screen or not part of the podcast because I think it's too gruesome to put it up.
Yeah.
But like the actual some of the furnitures that they found.
Well, it have bones and stuff?
Yeah, it has bones and everything, bro. So yeah, that's my part. I think it's long enough. I have another part, but it'll be on the next podcast.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So thank you guys for watching this episode of Lostify. Sorry it took forever. Like I said, this is our first time, but it's still not a good excuse.
Yeah.
We're gonna try harder. Francisco's gonna try harder. Nah, it's fine. We're gonna try harder. And
yeah, we're gonna.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Pablo, aka 392.Pablo, and this is my good friend
Francisco, aka Francisco.
So guys, like, subscribe, and comment down. And you guys could let us know for people that watch or that aren't subscribed. Go let us know down in the comments what you like, what you don't like, how we could improve. Yeah. So that's it. Lostify out.
Lostify out.